It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank and Trust, North American Lighting, Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, the Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram Waste Disposal, the Skating Rink, and our affiliate sponsors, the Mary Lou Pine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Welcome to Mount Carmel, Illinois, Mount Carmel High School, home of the Golden Aces, where your Paris Lady Tigers will face the host school for all the marbles in the LIC. Mount Carmel should win this game. They will win the conference outright. Lady Tigers should win. They'll clinch at least a share of the title ahead of another game against Robinson that was canceled on Monday. Jeff Chambers alongside my partner for tonight, Lenny Irwin, about 3 minutes away from tip-off. We'll get the starting lineups and introductions and the national anthem here and shortly. Lenny, we got a tall task ahead of us, not to mention 2 hour drive in the fog and in the rain and all that crap, but this is an imposing lineup for Mount Carmel. And Lady Tigers got their work cut out for them, and they're going to have to see the ball go through the hoop tonight in order to have a chance against these Golden Aces.
Boy, you're right there, and they've got some size against us too, because they've got a big girl down there in the middle. She's only a sophomore, but, man, she's tall.
Yeah, she stands 6'4". We'll touch on her throughout the evening. That's Macy Randall. It doesn't even have her driver's license yet, but she stands 6'4", and it's going to be a problem for the LIC opponents for the next 2 years, not to mention tonight for the Lady Tigers. First things first, though, Lady Tigers are coming into this with a 4-0 mark in the LIC, 15-9 mark overall. While Mount Carmel comes in with a record of 19-4, and they are 5-0 in the LIC. So with the cancellation the postponement of Monday's game against Robinson, which would have been for all the marbles for the Lady Tigers, now this one's for all the marbles for the Lady Tigers. Win, they get a share. Losing, they're on the outside looking in.
Definitely, but I think we lost to Robinson in the LIC tournament, which that doesn't have any bearing on the conference standings and stuff, but still, they have the tournament in the middle of the season, and I think the Tigers ended up finishing third, maybe, I believe.
Yeah, they get third. They did end up beating Olney in the third place game by a score of 45-17. One thing that's not familiar for the Lady Tigers is reaching that 50-point barrier, something they have not done yet in this calendar year. Last time they did that was against Terre Haute South. That game was just after the new year, so I'm stand corrected on that. But it's been a while since they've topped that 50-point mark. They're going to have to do that tonight because Mount Carmel was going to put some points on the board. And the majority of those are going to come from the paint. We'll touch on their experience coming back and obviously their size, as you'll see on the camera throughout the evening. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
It's been a while since we've been on the air.
It's been a while, yeah. With the LIC tournaments, they charge a pretty hefty fee for us to cover those, so we decided against that. And with the postponement Monday, here we are. It's been quite a while, but we're happy to be with you. Sit back and enjoy the next hour and a half or so of action. We're just waiting now on the clock to wind down to zeros before the national anthem is being played or sung. We will step aside for that and be back with your starting lineups.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Mount Carmel High School, home of the Lady Aces, for tonight's game between the visiting Paris Lady Tigers and our own Mount Carmel Lady Aces. At this time, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and join us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem performed by students of Mount Carmel High School. They got that formality out of the way. Now we're set for starting lineups. First off for the Lady Tigers. Turn it over to my partner Lenny for the starters.
All right, for the Lady Tigers, it'll be similar, with the exception of Vivian Moore, who's out with an injury. So Kylie Edwards will take her place. We got Kylie Edwards, number 2, starting. Number 11, Taylor Clark. Number 13, Kaylee Young. Number 32 is going to be Bella Moreski. And number 33, Gracie Watson.
Starting lineup for Mount Carmel Lady Aces. With the 19-4 record, 5-0 in the LIC. Head coach Matthew McCarty. Nora Jones starts at a guard. She wears number 4. She's a senior. Wearing number 10, Madison Stevens. She is a junior. Another senior, number 12, Jayla Smith. Freshman, number 23, Riley Hershey. And a 6'4" sophomore in the middle, number 30, Macy Randall. Once again, your Lady Tigers coming in with a record of 15-9 on the season. 4-0 in the LIC. They share that conference mark with the Robinson Lady Maroons. All eyes are on Mount Carmel High School tonight in the LIC, as a chance at the title hangs in the balance. We're set for tip.
Looks like it's going to be Gracie going up against the big girl, Randall.
Yeah, Lanny, that's been something that the Lady Tigers have struggled with here recently, and that's seeing the ball go through the hoop, and that's something, we touched on earlier that's going to happen tonight for them to have a chance. Have to knock it down from outside and get your rebounds when you can.
Well, hopefully Gracie will. Well, we're going to redo it. He didn't like the toss, I guess. So.
Well, it's going to be the same result. I have
Yeah,
a feeling.
no doubt.
Got whistles everywhere. Now we're going. All right, Nora Jones will run things from the point for Mount Carmel. Lady Tigers come out in a man-to-man pressure. Passing the ball around the perimeter are the Lady Aces. They're looking to dump the ball down into Randall. Good job underneath there. Taylor Clark has drawn that straw. Now on the switch, Moreski has her. Jones up top to Randall. That's where we like to see her out there. Jayla Smith gets the ball off to Madison Stevens. Stevens and Randall, the twin towers for Mount Carmel. They lob it in. Nice catch. Shot did not fall, though. Rebounded by Moreski. First minute of action. Kaylee Young will set the Tiger offense. Mount Carmel in man-to-man. Lady to lady, if you will. Taylor Clark with a move at the elbow. This ball is Young. Moreski thought about it. Edwards, excuse me. Now an 18-foot jump shot from Clark is no good, and a first foul of the game.
Foul's going to be on Bella. That'll be her first. Team's first this quarter.
Yeah, Bella's going to need those fouls down in that paint against Randall and Smith for sure. Nora Jones across the timeline to Randall, left side to Smith. Randall's got it back. Hershey now, freshman, guarded by Watson, nearly stolen away. Picks up her dribble, keeps it alive, kicks it out to Smith. No shot there. Good closeout that time by Young. Straight on threes, no good. Over the shoulder, and we're going to get a jump ball instead of a foul.
They called a jump on that. Wow.
Madison Stevens right over the top of Taylor Clark. Nothing called except for a jump ball. Tigers got it. 6:18 left, no score. Young across the timeline, left side to Clark. Gets it back. Dribbles right side, nothing doing there. Gets the ball to Edwards, nearly stolen. Now it is. Jones has got it. Euro step off the glass for two. First points of the game belong to Mount Carmel. Young met at midcourt. Edwards from the corner is good. Kylie Edwards. Saw her knocking him down in pregame. She continues. First bucket of the night for the Tigers, and that's going to be a key. They got to knock the ball down from outside the arc. Jayla Smith's got it left side, looking down low. Moreski just leaning on Randall. It's about all you can do. Now she's got it, top of the key. Guarded by Clark. Right side to Jones. She dribbles to the free throw line, extended. No good. Right there is Randall with a board and a putback. Young brings the ball up. Tigers trail 4-3. 5 minutes left, opening quarter. Right side to Edwards. Off a screen from Moreski. Got the switch. Clark, a wide open three is good. Taylor Clark answers the bucket from Randall, and the Tigers lead at 6-4. Right side it goes to Hershey. Good-looking freshman. She's got some handles and she's got some size to her. It's a 1-2 punch of Hershey and Randall for the next 3 years. Hershey's got it now, guarded by Edwards. Gets it back. Straight on three from Madison Stevens is good. I'm all right with her shooting out there. As long as she misses.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But
as long as she hits them like that, that's not going to be so good.
Clark's got it now off a screen from Edwards. Moreski. Right elbow to Young. Back to Moreski. She's guarded by Randall. Shot fake, gets into the block. She's hammered, nothing called. There, Randall comes away with it. They're going to let him play. We're in more trouble than I thought, Lenny.
Yeah, for sure.
Turnover from Mount Carmel.
Because like you said, there's no way we're going to match up inside with them at all, so we're going to have to get all of our points from outside the arc.
We've got the shooters to do that, no doubt. Moreski's got it now outside, right side, guarded by Randall. Keep her out of that paint. Look for a backdoor cut, and she's going to take an extra step. Looking for that backdoor cut from Moreski, or was Moreski for Young. And turnover for the Tigers. 3:40 left, opening quarter. Carmel on top, 7-6. Randall's got it. She dumps it down low to Stevens. She's got it.
And
fouled.
one.
And we'll go.
Foul's going to be against Clark. That'll be Taylor's first, but it'll be the team's second.
It's a tough order for Taylor. Free throw rolls around and in. 10-6 is your score. 3.5 left, opening quarter. But Coach Taylor looks down his bench. He's got no answer for that height, that's for sure. Not many teams in the area do. Clark's got it now, top to Moreski. Young to Moreski, corner for Edwards. That three is off the back iron. Rebound fought for and pulled out by Smith. She gets it ahead and a travel. Hershey, in her mind, knew what she wanted to do, but her feet just could not quite catch up.
Exactly.
So Young will set things up for the Tigers. Left side to Watson, her first touch of the night. Switch to Randall. She gets all the way to blocked by Randall. Jones saves it in the corner. She's trapped. Stolen away by Edwards. Back in the corner to Watson, short. Jones comes away. Mount Carmel's got numbers. There's the lob. Waiting for the dunk. She went off the wrong foot, though. 12-6. Your Tigers trail it by a touchdown, and they turn it over. Kind of rattled. Be a great time to pause and calm the troops a bit, as all the momentum belongs to Mount Carmel at this point.
It sure does.
2.5 left, opening quarter. Tigers down by 6. Mount Carmel basketball.
Tigers make their first sub as Morgan Combs comes in for Moreski.
Jones, left side to Hershey. Bounce down low to Randall. That's pretty easy. Not to take any away from the Tiger defense, that's just pure size there, getting away with that.
Yeah, she made the bucket and the foul was on Combs. That'll be her first.
They've got 10 fouls to use on her. 15 if you count Taylor Clark when she's guarding her. She's got 6 points already. It's 14-6 pending a free throw. No good. Off the hands of Clark, and it'll stay with Mount Carmel. Can't have situations like that happen.
No.
We got to value every possession. We get the ball underneath their own basket, does Mount Carmel. Swinging around left side to Militone. She's checked in. There's a three off the glass. Didn't hear her call it, but it was good by Jayla Smith. Tigers trail by 11 now early on. 2 minutes left in the opening quarter and a carry. And it's just a turnover fest right now for the Lady Tigers.
I got us for 5 already, so.
3 straight trips we turned it over. Two minutes left, first quarter. Tigers down by 11. Hershey from the elbow, no good, but Randall right over everybody, puts it back for 2. She's got 8. Now Carmel's got 19. Edwards now dribbles into the corner, nowhere to go. Coach Singley tried to call a timeout. Nobody heard him though. Clark's got it. Dribbles left off a screen from Combs. Back to Edwards. Up top to Young. We'll reset. 90 seconds left, first quarter. Young hands off to Edwards. Kicks it out in the corner to Clark. Clark's three, no good. There's Watson. Nowhere to go. Off the glass, and a first foul of the game against Randall. First foul of the game against Mount Carmel.
Yep, that'll be Macy Randall's first, team's first.
So Watson with a chance to score with the clock stopped at minute 14. Tigers have been on 6 for what seems like an eternity. Get off of that, make it a 7. 19-7. Nora Jones will check back in, as will Bella Moreski. Coach McCarty also got Randall out of the game after picking up that foul. Second free throw from Watson is good. 19-8, minute 15. Jones has it right side to Hershey at midcourt. Back to Jones. She dribbles into the corner, looking to dump it low. Double team, nothing there. There's a walk. Hopefully that's what was called.
Well, one official down here called it a walk. I'm not sure.
Timeout on the floor. Taken by Mount Carmel. 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. Let you hear from our sponsors. You're watching Tiger Basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
57 seconds left in the opening quarter. Be Mount Carmel basketball underneath their own hoop. As Hershey will inbound. Gets it into Jones. All the way across the court goes Hershey. Dumps it down low to Caitlin Klein. Gets a shot up. It's no good. Pulled out by Young. Tigers look to run. No numbers there. Young pulls it out. 40 seconds left, first quarter. Combs has it right side. Looking for Watson. She's guarded. Now she gets it right side. 30 seconds left, first quarter. Watson off a screen from Edwards. Moreski back to Watson. Not sure they wanted to, but Tigers going to hold for the last shot of the quarter. They trail it by 11. Young. Time winds at 7. Gets it to Moreski. Nowhere to go with it. Corner to Edwards. Her three is good. Kylie Edwards. 6 big points. None bigger than that three to get the Tigers back in it. After one quarter of play, Mount Carmel leads at 19-11. Watching Tiger Basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
One quarter in the books for Mount Carmel High School. The host school is leading it by a score of 19-11. Same squad that finished for Mount Carmel will start the second quarter. Coming off a big three from Kylie Edwards to end the first period. Tigers are back within single digits.
Looks like the Tigers got their original starters back out there.
Randall's got it. Or excuse me, Hershey's got it. Left side to Jones. Stevens back on the court. Lady Tigers will switch to a zone now. Mount Carmel's trying to figure that out. She stepped on the end line, turnover Mount Carmel. Good job of sealing off that baseline that time by Clark and Moreski. First possession of the second quarter results in a turnover. Young dribbles left. Crosses over, gets into the paint. Her shot's no good though, pulled out of there by Hershey. Now Carmel's got numbers, but Hershey was fouled on her way. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot.
Yeah,
Either way, she's going to shoot two.
I think she was trying to lay a pass off, but like you said, nonetheless, they called a foul. Foul's going to be on 13. That's going to be Young. That'll be her first. Team's first this quarter.
First free throw from Riley Hershey is good. Now Carmel first team to 20. They lead at 20-11. Second free throw from Hershey is off the iron. Lane violation though on the Tigers. She'll get another chance. I understand wanting to get the jump, but you don't want to give them another chance to score. We've done that a couple times so far tonight. Second free throw from Hershey is no good. And another lane violation, this time against Mount Carmel.
I'm going to say the Mount Carmel girl jumped that time, so I guess turnabout's fair play.
I guess both teams have something to work on now, right? Young brings the ball up, 7 minutes left in the first half. She dribbles left, hands it off to Clark. All the way back to Edwards. She gets to the free throw line. Clark with the long three, no good. Moreski battles for the board. It's going to be a jump ball. Belong to Lady Tigers. Things change now as Macy Randall checks back in. She'll take her spot underneath the Tiger hoop. As Young inbounds to Moreski. Now Clark. Looking for help, nowhere to go. Gets the ball to Edwards. She loses it, gets it shoved out of bounds, and the foul will be against Mount Carmel.
Foul's going to be on number 4. That's Nora Jones. That'll be her first. And it'll be the team's first this quarter.
6:39 left, first half. 20-11 your score. Lady Tigers with the ball. Gracie Watson to trigger it. Gets it to Moreski. She's guarded by Randall. Pulls it all the way up to the volleyball line. She'll run things. Nothing else that pulls Randall out of the paint. Now she's guarded by Clark. Or Clark is guarded by her. Edwards. Young with a three. He's long. And Madison Stevens lets it fall out of bounds. It'll be Mount Carmel ball. Just 1 point scored in the first 2 minutes of this quarter. Point belonging to Mount Carmel. They lead it by 9. There's a shot from Hershey's, no good. Right there for the board, and the putback is Madison Stevens. Offensive rebound has carried the day thus far for Mount Carmel. Crossover from Young. She gets into the paint, kicks it to Edwards. Her three's no good. Pulled down by Randall. Nora Jones dumped it into Stevens. She's got nowhere to go. Clark did a great job on her. 3 seconds in the lane.
We'll take that.
Yeah, Randall tried to get a shot off. She was guarded there, never did get out of the paint. Results in another turnover. 5.5 left, first quarter. Tigers have been doubled, 22-11. Young dribbles right. She's guarded by Hershey. A pair of freshmen going at it. There's a three from Clark, no good, pulled down by Randall. She gets it up ahead to Hershey. Off her foot. Battle for it on the ground. Right lady, right spot was Jayla Smith. Had an easy path to the bucket, but she was fouled. And a good foul.
Foul's going to be on Clark. That'll be her second. Team's second this quarter.
Doesn't feel like it, but that was a good foul by Clark, because that was a
safe
surefire
layup for sure.
So we'll see how many more violations we have this time. Jayla Smith knocks the first one down. Morgan Combs, Kenzie England checks in for the Lady Tigers. .509 left, first half. Second free throw coming from Jayla Smith, and it's good as well. 24-11, biggest lead of the night for Mount Carmel, as Watson will bring the ball up as Young is on the bench, catching her breath. Edwards back to Watson. Could not gather in time to shoot. Now she dribbles and will set things up from the volleyball line. Edwards. It's ball to Ingram. Back to Watson. Her three is good. Gracie Watson with a much-needed three for the Lady Tigers. They cut the lead to 10. 4.5 left, first half. Smith back up top to Jones. She's guarded by Edwards. It's like a 1-3-1 this time from the Lady Tigers. Left side to Militoni. There's a shot from 10 foot, no good. Rebound though by Randall. She puts it back up with the left hand and good. Second chance points are killing the Lady Tigers right now.
Yep.
They trail it by a dozen at the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. Tigers made just one basket. There's a turnover off the foot of Ingram. Jayla Smith will lay it in for two, and Tigers are in trouble. Biggest lead of the night, 14. 3:45 left. Edwards kicks the left side, and out of all that's going on, we're going to call that beneficial for the Tigers. That the foul is against Jones.
That'll be her second. Be the team's second this quarter.
England out. J.C. Young is in. Her first action of the evening. Tigers will inbound in front of the Mount Carmel bench. It's ball into Young. Back to Watson. She holds high. Gets the ball to J.C. Young. Combs now is working underneath against Randall. Moreski. Back to Combs. Edwards top, nearly stolen. Clock rolls, 3:20. Watson now in the paint. Wild shot off the glass, pulled down by Randall. Jayla Smith dumps the ball into Randall. Well, that's a nice luxury to have. Just throw the ball up, and you know the 6'4" sophomore is going to grab it. Now she's going to head the line where she missed a free throw earlier.
Foul was on Gracie. That's Gracie's first, team's third.
Left-handed shots, no good. Might be hack a Randall time if we get late and gets tight. Something that big men and big women have trouble with, the shooting the free throws, right?
It seems that way.
Just ask Shaq. Second free throw from Randall's good. Tucked her into that. 3:05 left. Young will walk it across. 15-point lead for Mount Carmel. Second quarter. Nearly a walk from Young. Up top to Edwards. Now she dribbles left. Clear out for Edwards. She can beat anybody on the court off the dribble, that's for sure. It's just the help that's waiting for him. Watson's three is no good. Randall's there for another board. 2:40 left. Mount Carmel kicks the ball out right to Militoni. Her three is no good. Pulled down by Young. Kaylee Young looked to push. Up ahead to Edwards. Beats everybody down. Lays it off the glass for two. Kylie Edwards with 8 points. Half the points for Lady Tigers. Now the Tigers going to a 1-3-1 trap. Cusick. There's a corner three. No good. Pulled down by Kaylee Young. She looks to press again. Edwards is all alone. Could not find her, though. Now she's all alone in the corner. Her three is good. Have a night, Kylie Edwards. She's got the Tigers back in this one. This is a 10-point deficit. 2:01 left. A timeout, a full timeout's taken by Mount Carmel. We'll take one as well. You're watching Lady Tiger basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
Lady Tigers with 5 straight points. Kylie Edwards with all of those. They've cut the lead to 10. It was 15 moments ago. 2:01 left in the first half. Mount Carmel will have the basketball at the opposite end of the court. J.C. Young stays in the game alongside Clark, Watson, Edwards, and Kaylee Young. Tigers trap, force another turnover. Calling it tipped, I didn't see that. Now they finally clear. Full trap, half-court trap by Lady Tigers. Tipped.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was off of.
Okay, yeah.
That was off of a Tiger. Thought she might go for that, but Mount Carmel have another chance. Defensive intensity is turned up by Multitude here. Tried to dump ball in. That's stolen away by Watson. Getting wise to that, Kaylee Young now looks to push. Clark, double team, gets the ball back to Young. Watson, heat check time for Edwards. She gets in paint, but it's poked away from behind. Turnover Tigers. Militoni's got the ball. Right side, and a forced jump ball.
It's going to stay with Mount Carmel, though.
I still count that as at least an unofficial turnover in my book.
It should have been, yeah.
Means we'll get the ball coming out of the locker room. 81 seconds left here in the first half. Moreski will check back in. Good minutes off the bench from J.C. Young. Now Carmel inbound in front of the score bench. They get it in. Hershey makes her way through the Tiger defense. Watson with the board. Young, head up, dribble up. Looks to get rid of it. Moreski all alone, didn't realize it. Now she gets it back to Young. Looking up top for Edwards. She's got it, a minute left.
There's 2 shots down on the baseline, though, that we would have normally took, but you can't against Randall. She just swatted away.
Yeah, that's intimidating for sure. Watson with a three is no good. And over the backboard and out of bounds to Mount Carmel. 39 seconds left. See what they choose to do. They held the ball for the majority of the last minute. See if they do the same here. Get the ball across. Edwards up top. And there's a turnover off the hands of Madison Stevens into the Tiger backcourt. So now the Lady Tigers will have a chance for last shot. 28.1. Watson to inbound in front of the scorers table. Young will set it up. Watson off a screen from Moreski. He's just getting shoved out of bounds. Nothing called. Young with a crossover, gets left side, hands the ball off to Watson. Edwards lurking to the right. Nice backdoor cut by Young and a nice find by Watson. Could not finish. And that's going to be on Bella. Didn't want to see that in the final 10 seconds of the half.
Sure not. That'll be Bella's second.
She quickly hits the bench as Morgan Combs and J.C. Young check in for the final 7.9. Tigers pick up full court. Kyla Militoni will inbound. Gets it into Randall. She dribbles across the timeline, throws it away. Tigers will have a chance. 3.9, plenty of time to get a good look at it. My guess is that Kylie Edwards is going to get a chance at this.
Well, Moreski checks back in as well as Clark.
Yeah, if you're Coach Tingley, you say one shot and done. Don't try to go over the back or anything and get that third foul on Moreski. Clark will take it. No, she won't. 29-19, your score at the half. Tigers down by 10. Let you hear from some of our sponsors and be back with some first half stats on the Paris Sports Network.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics: the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. At locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
Halftime at Mount Carmel High School, where the Lady Aces lead your Lady Tigers by a score of 29-19, 6:30 left. During halftime, I'm going to turn it over to my partner, Lenny Irwin, for some first half stats.
All righty, thank you, Jeff. For the Mount Carmel Lady Aces, they are 5 out of 8 from the charity stripe for 63%. They're 50% from inside the paint, 9 out of 18, and they're 50% outside the arc, 2 out of 4. Their leading scorer, no surprise there, Macy Randall, has 11, 8 points for Maddie Stevens, 7 points for Jayla Smith. Then it's 2 points for Nora Jones and 1 point for Riley Hershey. For your Lady Tigers, we're perfect from the charity stripe, 2 for 2, as Gracie Watson knocked down the only 2 free throws that we took for 100%. Inside the paint, nothing happening there. We're 1 out of 8 for 13%. Outside the paint, behind the arc, we're 5 out of 13 for 38%. Kylie Edwards leading the way tonight for the ladies with 11, 5 for Gracie Watson, and 3 points for Taylor Clark. The Lady Tigers committed 7 turnovers in that first half, and Mount Carmel committed 8. So our defense is doing its job, but there's just no answer for Macy Randall inside the paint. So
yeah, last half of that second quarter, Lady Tigers employed that 1-3-1 trapping defense, forcing Mount Carmel into 3 consecutive turnovers to match the 3 from early from the Lady Tigers. But yeah, just 1 bucket inside the paint is it's a tough way to go if you're the Lady Tigers. 7 turnovers, that's, kind of respectable, but still probably a number that's higher than Coach Tingley would like. Haven't had a chance to congratulate Coach Tingley yet on his 500th career win that he picked up last week. So congrats to Coach Tingley. We'll have his thoughts on tonight's contest after the game. In the meantime, we'll let you hear from some more of our sponsors and be back with third quarter action on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seat Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery.
90 seconds left and halftime here at Mount Carmel High School, where your Lady Tigers trail the Lady Aces by a score of 29-19. Take a peek at the upcoming schedule for Lady Tigers following tonight's game against a great opponent. They'll face the number 1 team in 2A in Peoria, Notre Dame on Saturday at 2:30. We will not have coverage for that game, as we will be covering the boys up at Crispin on Saturday night for the Route 1 Rumble, whatever you want to call that. But Tigers go to Crispin on Saturday evening. Note the early tip time at 5:30 for the junior varsity contest.
Speaking of junior varsity, the ladies were victorious in the junior varsity game, 43-19. They were led in scoring by Macy Bicknell with 14, 9 for J.C. Young, 7 for Paisley Reed, and 6 for Morgan Combs.
Yeah, good win. It was tight early on when we first got here, and then all of a sudden, Lady Tigers turned the Jets on and pulled away and won handily in that JV contest. 16 minutes of action left in this one to decide the LIC. As Kayla Young will start things for the Lady Tigers, going left to right on your screen. Edwards with 11 in the first half in the hot hand. It looks like Mount Carmel is playing man-to-man. Taylor Clark with a 3. First 3 points of the second half belong to Lady Tigers. They cut the lead to as small as it's been since the first quarter. 29-27, or 29-22, excuse me. Mount Carmel now. Lady Tigers in a 2-3 zone. See how long they stay in that. They can continue to cut in this lead. Nora Jones dribbles into the paint. Nice find that time.
Oh, looked like a good block from here.
Oh, it looked like a good block from everywhere, except for this fella's eyes.
Oh,
Not a chance it was on the arm. Great block by Watson. Boy, you hate to see a kid work that hard against a gal that's a foot taller than her, seems like. Madison Stevens to the line. Her first free throw is good. If you're home watching us, wherever you're at, make sure you hit that like button on the video. It helps us out tremendously. Leave a comment if you would like. We only take positive comments, though, nothing negative. Second free throw rattles home. 31-22 your score. Kaylee Young with it. Across the timeline. Clark trapped in the corner, dribbles out, nobody there. She'll lay it up from 8. And her teardrop shot is good. First 5 points of the game belong to Taylor, or the half belong to Taylor Clark. Hershey back quickly. Now Jones will calm things down. That's going to be called every time, even though it was clean hand on the ball, but the left hand was on the body.
That'll be Kaylee's second. First this half.
Coach Tingley's having a talk with the guy that's called both fouls on the Tigers. Probably still mad about that last one from Gracie.
Yeah, no doubt there.
So the Tigers extend their defense now. That 2-3 is all the way up and past the free throw line. Ball is fought for on the ground, dove for. It'll stay with Mount Carmel. Good job of getting dirty that time by Kaylee Young. Jones gets the ball in the backcourt. She's guarded by Young. Tigers look to trap. poked away by Young, and Watson, that time, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
That was across the arm.
Yeah, that'll be Gracie's third. So
We got to get this guy on the other side of the court now. And out of Coach Tingley's ear. He's got eyeballs for him now. Watch it. Jones poked away from Young. Down in the corner it goes to Hershey. Her three is no good. Watson with the board. Tigers look to cut the lead. It is 7. 31-24, 6:15 left, third quarter. Watson out to Moreski. Her shot just inside the arc is good. It's quality, not quantity from Moreski. Every time she takes a shot, it looks like it's going in. Her first shot of the night does fall. You get the ball. That could have been a walk. Instead, it's going to be a foul.
that's going to go against Bella. That'll be her third now. So Gracie and Bella both have 3. There'll be 4 on the team this quarter.
Us against the world.
Yeah.
4 fouls in the first 2 minutes. Kind
There's
of
a
unheard
turnover,
of.
though.
Ball don't lie. Kaylee Young back. Gets the corner.
Put it up too hard. Doggone it.
Young comes away.
That would have helped.
She's trapped by Young from behind. Pokes it away.
Oh.
Good job of not giving up on that. Young with a missed layup comes back and forces the ball out of bounds. Jones will set. 2-3 zone from the Tigers. Now they trap. Down to Hershey. She's got nowhere to go. Throws it up top to Jones. Dumps it off the face of Randall. She gets it back, though, and lays it short. Well, what do you do if you're Lady Tigers? I mean, you know if you breathe on her, it's going to be a foul. She just got 2 offensive rebounds. The ball off the chops. Laid it in for 2. 33-26. There's a shot from Watson. Her 3 is short. Pulled down by Randall. Who's got a double-double now for sure. That shot's no good. That's called on Mount Carmel. This guy likes us.
That'll be on Randall. That'll be her second. First this half.
She'll head to the bench now. Tigers have the basketball. Trail it by 7. Morgan Combs will come in. Giving a breather to Moreski. 5 minutes left, third quarter. Young sets the offense. Hand off to Clark. Thought about it. Combs tripped. Pounded from behind. Nothing called. There's a wall.
Turnover, Paris. Too many steps before they put the ball on the floor.
Jones walks the ball across. Tigers, looks like they're going to stay in that 2-3, and they're going to trap it. Get the ball down. Hershey, her shot is no good. And they got the shortest gal on the court. That's going to be 3.
Yep.
Coach McCarty is not happy about that. His big gal picking up a foul 70 feet away from the hoop. Now it's time for the Lady Tigers to take advantage. 4:35 left, third quarter. They're down by 7. Time to make some hay. Young's got it. Dribbles right. 2-3 zone now for Mount Carmel with all their size on the bench. Dumps it down to Clark. Back to Watson. Thought about it. Young. She'll jump into a 3. Short. She'll track it down, though. Gets it back. Thought about another one. Young's got it now to Watson. Back to Young. Dribbles the elbow, out to Clark. A wide open 3 from Taylor, no good.
Oh, in and out.
And Combs knocks it out of bounds. It'll belong to Mount Carmel. Good look, good shot. Did everything but fall. Bella will check back in, giving Taylor Clark a breather. Also coming in this game is Kenzie Ingram. Kaylee Young will take the rest. About as big as the Lady Tigers can get right now. They got Combs, they got Moreski, they got Watson down on the baseline trying to take advantage of Randall and Stevens on the bench. Clark, she dribbles into the elbow. Her shot's no good. And a foul against Lady Tigers.
I think that one's on Moreski, and that's going to be her 4th. It'll be the team's 5th, so They'll be shooting free throws the rest of this quarter.
Yeah, I think it got on the wrong person. I think that was on Kinsey. Officials said something to each other. Now it feels like church in here.
I didn't see him change the call, though.
That rarely happens, right? Free throw from Nora Jones is no good. Taylor Clark will come back in. Not long of a break. Mareski will come out with her 4 fouls. 3:53. Second free throw from Nora Jones is no good. Therefore, the board is Caitlin Klein. Her shot's no good. Ingram comes away with it. Gets it to Clark. No numbers for the Tigers. They'll pull out and reset. Edwards will run things from the point. Bounce pass to Combs. Edwards to Clark. Her wide open 3 from way beyond the arc.
Way
no
back
good.
there.
Edwards with another board. In the corner to Ingram. Back to Edwards. We'll set things up. Watson. Right to Ingram. Now to Combs. Back to Ingram. Was it time to take advantage of Morgan Combs in there? She sets a screen for Watson. Clark. Combs, go to work, Morgan. Dribbles left. Now to Edwards. Good defense this trip by Mount Carmel. Lady Tigers can't not find their way to the hoop. Clark's got it now. Inside the arc. Nowhere to go with it. 2:50 and touch foul.
Foul's going to be on Klein. That'll be her first. Be the team's third.
Kaylee Young will come back in for Ingram. Grace Thacker will come in. First time we've called her name tonight. Senior checks in. She'll guard Clark. Kaylee Young to trigger it. Nice pine. Combs there.
Yes!
The hoop and the harm for Morgan Combs. Lady Tigers within 5 now, 33-28. Chance to cut into that.
Foul was on Thacker. That's her first. Team's fourth, though.
As close as the Tigers have been since the opening quarter. Combs with a chance to cut that lead even further. No good. Clark almost had the board, but Madison Stevens, who checked back in, pulls it down. Hershey's got it. Up top to Jones. She double dribbled. Bailed out with a foul.
Wow.
From a guy that was blocked by everybody.
.51. Morgan Combs picks up the personal, her second.
Even if this was the Mount Carmel Sports Network, I would still have a problem with some of these foul calls. I know we're a little bit biased, but the stuff that's been going on and the stuff that's called doesn't match.
Not
First
really.
free throw by Nora Jones is good. The lead is at 6. 2:35 left, third quarter. Second free throw from Jones is good as well. Young across the timeline. Dribbles right, hands the ball off to Clark. Clark, Combs, there's an open look from Young for 3, no good. Good position that time, nothing called. But you're gonna call that. Morgan Combs had perfect position
Yes,
that time
he did.
on Madison Stevens. Stevens went right over the top of her.
Edwards picks up the personal.
Nora Jones, her first free throw is good. Boy, she did not look good on her first 2, but the last 3 have been pure. She's got the last 3 points for Mount Carmel. Her second one is good.
Yeah, just when we thought we was going to get real close, they stretch it back out.
Had at the 5, had a chance to cut it to 4. Now it's back up to 9. Clark. Crossover, corner to Edwards. Her 3 is long. Watson had it off her hands and off of Tigers and to Mount Carmel. Boy, you got to grab that basketball when it's right there, right?
Yeah, guess.
So Mount Carmel with the ball and the lead. Tigers pick up three-quarter court. Hershey's got it now. She's trapped. Don't breathe. Stay with Mount Carmel. Deflected out of bounds. 1:50 left, third quarter. Where's the time gone? Lady Tigers back within 9. Need a big stop here. Jones has it. Splits the pair of defenders, hard off the glass and good. It's Nora Jones' time here in the fourth quarter. She's got 6. Edwards to Clark. Long threes, no good. Jones with the board. Throws it away. Turnover Mount Carmel. What once was a 5-point lead is now 11. J.C. Young will come in for Morgan Combs, who got dinged up last time. Not sure if that's the ankle again or what, but she'll take a breather here. Under 90 seconds left, third quarter. Young off to Edwards. To Watson. Thought about it. Young dribbles in. Her 8-foot shot's no good. Pulled out of there by Stevens. Jones up ahead to Smith. Ball's poked away by Clark. On the ground, Jones picks it up. Why not? There's a trap and a foul.
Foul's on Kylie Edwards. That'll be Kylie's second.
Ball was clearly in the air when they whistled that foul. It's anybody's ball. I guess who's at the line again?
Yep, Nora Jones.
Rabbit Ears down here is picking up everything. Especially got ears for Coach Tingley, who's got his hands on his hips, not saying a word. He's a lot more composed than I would be in this situation because his team's getting hosed. Jones missed the first. Chance for a second one. That's good. She'll take a quick breather. Kyla Militoni checks in. 40-28, 57 seconds left, third quarter. Tigers need to bucket in a big way right here. Kaylee Young crossed the line to her left this time. Fake the handoff. Her shot for 12 is good. Good look that time, even though he missed on the camera. My bad. 8-foot jump shot that time for Kaylee Young. Cuts the lead to 10. Stevens has it. Left side to Militoni. Doesn't want the basketball. She gets rid of it. Off the thumb of Watson and out of bounds. She appears to be okay. Coach Tingley could not get a sub in time. 30 seconds left. Militoni's got it. Poked away. That's a hold right there on Madison Stevens.
No kidding. She had a hold of Clark. Clark was trying to go for that loose ball and couldn't even get there.
I don't know if she had her arm or her ponytail or what, but oh, come on now.
They call a foul on our player. J.C. Young picks up the personal, her first.
That's 10 yards in football for sure. Should definitely be a foul in basketball. Grace Thacker knocks down the first free throw. 41-30, 22.9 left, third quarter. Second free throw from Thacker is good as well. Tigers with time to score, 20 seconds, but they got to put something on the board here. It's been a while. Edwards in a corner to Ingram. That ball's nearly stolen away. Ingram's got it. Clock's at 7. To Clark. Got to get a shot off. Watson now at 2. Way behind the three-point line. That shot hits nothing. Falls out of bounds at the end of 3 quarters of play. Mount Carmel leads your Lady Tigers 42-30 on the Paris Sports Network.
The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics. The Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
8 minutes to play to decide the little Illini Conference, whether Mount Carmel or the outright champs or the Lady Tigers clinch at least a share of it ahead of one final game against Robinson next Wednesday night. It'll be Mount Carmel basketball to start. Tigers had the lead down to 5 midway through that third quarter. They got stuck on that 30. That's where they sit. Mount Carmel playing catch out near midcourt. Lady Tigers extend their 2-3, and that's a carry. 9 seconds in, turnover from Mount Carmel.
We could use all those we can get.
Yeah, we got to get that ball through that cylinder. Kaylee Young will trigger things. She dribbles right, now left, gets inside the paint. Moreski off the bench, her shot's long, no good. Randall's checked back in for Mount Carmel. Jayla Smith's got it up to Jones. Left side, Hershey. Tigers have extended that 2-3 all the way down. Randall, nowhere to go, she walked.
Yeah.
Good double team that time, forced the turnover. Boy, Tigers getting chances to cut in this lead, Lenny.
We just can't score.
Ooh. Young's got it now. She looks to turn things around. Clark, and back to Young, 2-3 zone. Watson now, she's guarded by Jayla Smith. Off a screen from Moreski. Keeps it alive. Edwards has it now. Hand off to Young. Back to Edwards. They're wise to Kylie after her 11-point first half. Kaylee, nice find, stolen away though by Randall.
Yep.
Pair of turnovers to start this fourth quarter. They dumped the ball in, and Randall, she's fouled. Standing straight up was Bella Moreski, but that's going to be it for her.
Wow.
Macy Bicknell will check in. Her first action of the night following her JV performance.
Yeah, she put in 14 in the JV contest. I thought we might have seen her before now anyway.
First free throw from Macy Randall was good. Home cooking, Lenny.
Pretty much.
Don't like to be that guy, but man, it's kind of obvious. Second free throw from Randall's no good. Off the rubber, though, at the bottom. And Clark finally gets it. Go till they stop you. Edwards. Watson, left side. Nice move that time by Macy Bicknell. Fresh off the bench, fresh into the scoring column. Dumped it down to Randall. All that needs to be said on that. 45-32, 6:15 left in the fourth. Watson's got it. She dribbles right into Randall. Her shot from 12, no good. Pulled down by Madison Stevens. Up quickly with it is Hershey. Gets it back to Smith. Jones has it, guarded by Bicknell. Back to Hershey. The ball's poked away by Edwards. Here she comes. Racing to the rack. She's going to be fouled, head to the line. Best case scenario for Lady Tigers.
Exactly. Score while the clock's not running. Foul's on Nora Jones. That'll be her third. Team's first this quarter.
Mount Carmel takes the timeout. We will as well. Be right back on the Paris Sports Network.
Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris.
Kylie Edwards set to shoot a pair of free throws out of this timeout from Mount Carmel. This timeout was brought to you by White Sheet Metal. Appreciate John, all he does for the community. He's bailed me out quite a few times. Whether I be sweating or freezing, either one, he's bailed me out on both occasions. Kylie Edwards looking for her first point since the first half as a pair. Opportunity for the Tigers to score without the clock moving, and they need every point they can get.
Missed that one off the front of the iron.
Second free throw is good. .550 left in this one. Mount Carmel breaks full court pressure from the Tigers. Jones has it, gets the ball to Smith, right side to Hershey. Dumps the ball down into Stevens. She cannot finish, but she'll head to the line.
I think that one was on Clark. I'm not sure who they're going to call it on. Yep, it is Clark. That'll be her third. Team's second this quarter.
Can live with those. Those are saving a basket, making them earn it. First free throw from Madison Stevens is good. Maddie with one more. Looking to add a 13-point lead. That one rolls around and out. Clark with the board. Throws the ball left side to Young. Kaylee will get things going. Bicknell, nowhere to go. Gets the ball back to Young. She dribbles into traffic and fouled.
Foul was on 23. Riley Hershey, that'll be her first. Team second.
Macy Young gets the ball into Macy Bicknell. Or excuse me, Kaylee Young. There's a three from Clark, no good. Pulled down by Randall. Jones. It's across the timeline, guarded by Edwards. Stevens, or excuse me, Smith, back to Jones. Hershey trapped in the corner, nearly stolen by Bicknell. Jones, her shot from 12, no good. Pulled down by Watson. She was fouled from behind, nothing called. Up ahead to Edwards. Tigers have numbers. Bicknell. Nice move in the paint by Macy.
Yes.
And Coach Tingley will use his first timeout of the night. We'll see. It is a full timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching Lady Tiger basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
Coach Dave Tingley with the timeout following the made basket by Macy Bicknell. Tigers cut the lead to 11, 46-35, 4:52 left in the game. Full court pressure applied by Kylie Edwards. Mount Carmel without taking a dribble, breaks the press. Long pass, dangerous pass. Jones has it. Now she's double teamed. Ball passes off the hands and out of bounds. Too hot for Maddie Stevens. And turnover from Mount Carmel.
Well, they had the right idea, though. Both those bigs were open down low.
Chance to make it single-digit deficit for Lady Tigers on this trip. Bicknell in the corner to Young. She's trapped and turns it over. Nowhere to go that time for Kaylee Young as Nora Jones breaks pressure. Ball's off the hands of Stevens. She gathers, though. Finds her twin tower mate, Macy Randall. She lays it off the glass for 2. And another turnover. Here comes Jones. She's going to be fouled on her way to the basket. Not only is she a sophomore, not only is she 6'4", but she's left-handed.
Yeah.
That's just something that, not a lot of lefties in high school basketball, boys or girls, so that you just add that into the equation and it makes her even tougher to guard. Jayla Smith off the pressure, gets the ball to Jones, right side, Hershey. 3:50 left in the game. Mount Carmel plays keep away near the volleyball line. Clock rolls at 3:40. Hershey's trapped. Gets the ball to Jones. She's even more trapped, and Coach McCarty's going to call a timeout. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here, run down the upcoming schedule for you. Nothing going on tomorrow night, but on Saturday, Lady Tigers will travel to Peoria, Notre Dame with a 2:30 tip time in that one. We'll have coverage of the Paris and Chrisman game, the boys, on Saturday night with the junior varsity tipping off at 5:30. Season's winding down, just 5 games left after tonight for the Lady Tigers. They'll have a makeup game with Robinson next Wednesday night. That game will be at Paris High School, as will the following Monday as Lawrenceville comes to town. On February 5th, Mattoon comes to town, and then the Lady Tigers finish regular season action at Altamont on February 8th. Back to action now. Mount Carmel with the ball. Tigers swarming defense and foul called from the opposite side of the court.
And they call it on Gracie. That'll be her 4th.
She did foul her, but I'm not sure how that guy saw it.
I'm not sure either, but
Now Carmel tries to get it in. They throw it down a low block, double dribble. Macy Randall had Taylor Clark pinned for an easy bucket, but she double dribbled, turnover for Mount Carmel. Tigers in a hurry now. Young across the timeline. Got to get him up, got to make him. That ball stolen away. Turnover for the Tigers. Hershey breaks the pressure, keeps her dribble alive. Left side to Jayla Smith. Bicknell fights for the basketball. Pair of freshmen on the ground. And jump ball. It'll belong to the Lady Tigers. 3 minutes exactly left in this one. Tigers down by a baker's dozen. Watson with it. Volleyball line to Edwards. Dumps it down low to Bicknell. She goes to work. Kicks it back to Edwards. Clark, corner threes. Good. Taylor Clark with a big bucket, and Coach Tingley will use another timeout. 30-second one. We'll step aside for a second on the Paris Sports Network.
Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris.
.244 left in this one. Tigers coming off of a basket and a timeout from Coach Tingley. They cut the lead down to 10. It's been as high as 15 here in the 4th. As Kylie Edwards Kaylee Young, Macy Bicknell, Taylor Clark, and Gracie Watson on the floor for Lady Tigers. Bella Moreski picked up her 5th foul early in this quarter. Mount Carmel looks against full court pressure from the Lady Tigers. Jones gets the cross court to Hershey. She's guarded by Young. Dumps the ball down to Randall. She's fouled on her way up and makes the basket.
Fouls against Kylie Edwards. That'll be her 3rd now. Be the team's 4th.
20 points on the night for Macy Randall. Her free throw is no good though. Pulled down by Young. Tigers got to hurry. 2.5. Stolen away and stolen right back by Clark. She's trapped.
Yep, she traveled.
Stolen away by Young. Young just inside the free throw line, off the glass, no good. Nora Jones pulls it down, stolen away by Young. It'll be a jump ball, belong to Mount Carmel. Coach Tingley's getting something explained to him by the official I thought was on our side. .2:14 left. Tigers down by 12. Mount Carmel basketball. Jones lost her dribble. Now she's picked up. Mount Carmel's got to hustle to get across the timeline. And they don't. It's either going to be a 10-second violation or the ball is going to go out of bounds. It went out of bounds. 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. Tiger basketball, trail by 12. Edwards dribbles up top, back to Young, back to Edwards. She's got to look at a 3, no good. Tracked down by Young. All the way across to Watson. She dribbles baseline into traffic. She's going to be fouled.
Fouls on number 4. That's going to be Jones. That'll be her 4th. Team's 3rd.
Young into Clark. She dribbles left. Nice find, Young. She's going to be fouled. Hit a line to shoot 2. It's a whistle fest right now.
Yep.
Both ends.
Foul was on 12. That'll be Jayla Smith. That'll be her 1st. Team's 4th.
Be home about 2 in the morning, dear. Kayla Young's first free throw is good. .50-39. Edwards now looking to get a rebound against Macy Randall. She's blocked out though, and Randall with the board. Mount Carmel got away with a walk right in front of the bench. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Aces. Lob into Randall. Laid off the glass for 2.
Just nothing you can do about that.
I don't know anything. Young up top to Watson. Tigers got to get him up and get him up in a hurry. Edwards does. No good, though. Pulled down. That time by Maddie Stevens. She throws it ahead to Jones. Through her hands. She tracks it down. 60 seconds left in the game. Turnover. Clark's got it. Tigers have got to go. Up to Watson. Got to fire. Her shot from 3, no good. Young off her hands and into the hands of Mount Carmel. Saved by Edwards. Stepped on the out of bounds line though. .48 left. 52-39 your score. Hershey's got it. Dribbles right side. She's trapped by three Lady Tigers.
I think Gracie just fouled out. Be Gracie's fifth. She exits the game with 5 points.
Kenzie England will take her spot. 52-39, 41.6 left, and Mount Carmel with a pair of free throws. First free throw from the freshman is up, no good. Second one upcoming. Jayla Smith, the only Lady Ace back on the line. Free throw's no good. Pulled out by Bicknell. She stops, dribbles left side to Edwards. Back to Bicknell. Down in the corner to Ingram. Ingram's got it. Top to Bicknell. Nothing doing. 20 seconds left. Edwards will fire from three, no good, and then Randall will pull it down, and that will be that. Maddie Stevens will add a pair. 5 seconds left. Young will walk it across. The Mount Carmel Lady Aces are your 2024 Little Illini Conference champions. 54-39, the final here from Mount Carmel. We'll be back with stats and thoughts from Coach Tingley on the Paris Sports Network.
Farm Credit Illinois is a proud supporter of the Paris Tigers athletes and the surrounding farm families. Farm Credit blocks appraisal costs and lender fees and defends our borrowing members with free repricings as the market allows. Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed and let us help lead your agricultural business to victory. Best of luck, Tigers, this sporting season.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics: the Mary Lupine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Welcome back to Lady Tiger basketball on the Paris Sports Network. Lady Tigers fall to the Mount Carmel Lady Aces by a score of 54-39. Joined now by Tiger head coach Dave Tingley. And coach, winning games on the road in the LIC is not easy when you're playing against 5, let alone when you're playing against more than that.
Yeah.
I'll say it. I know you don't want to,
yeah.
But it's, it was kind of obvious. We cut the lead down to 5, turned the ball over a couple times. They did the same, but it seemed like they were getting bailed out by fouls.
They got to bonus twice, and both the third and fourth quarter got to double bonus. Obviously, that really hurts, and they make their free throws. Good for them. They're big girls. Make free throws, and that's something that. You want your team, the good teams do, make free throws down the stretch. But they got a lot of opportunities. I don't know how many free throws they shot. What was it? Just 27 free throws. So just let that sink in. They shot 27 free throws, and a lot of them was not even necessarily a shooting foul. It was just, a double bonus. So, here's the thing. Winning and losing, obviously we really want to win games because we feel like we're putting a lot of stuff together to do it. We're putting up a good fight. Our girls are improved. I understand that there's people watching broadcasts and say, well, if they don't win, they must not be getting better. They were winning earlier than not. You don't get to see them every day in practice like I do.
Yeah, that's
you don't get to, and so I'm telling you that this team is getting tested, and we're learning a lot, and we are playing some really inexperienced girls, and they are giving everything they got, and I'm not going to deny that from them. They're doing an awesome job, and I told them the most important thing that I could tell them. I'm gaining a lot of trust in them, and if I'm telling them that I have trust in a team that's been through what we've been through the last few weeks. The trust is not coming because we can win. The trust is coming from because they're listening to me. They're playing through tough spots. They're competing. I see a team that's a tough team. I see a team that's playing through, you know, a lot of mismatches, a lot of different things like that. I see a team that is implementing the things that we're drilling in practice coming out onto the court. We would have gotten beat by this team super solidly the beginning of the season, because we didn't have the type of skill that we needed to compete with them by driving and by setting our feet, 2 feet, staying balanced, kicking. So we've improved a ton, and I know that's not showing on in the winning column, but I really see it. The coaches see it. The girls have really bought in, but we really want to win, and I know it's gonna take even more effort. But I see the improvement. I'm gaining a lot of trust in them. We got another tough one on Saturday. We got 2 tough ones, you know, a tough one next week with Robinson on the makeup game. So, you know, it doesn't get any easier for us. But we're going to be truly tested by the time it comes, you know, said and done this year or next. We're going to be a tested, tough team that has a lot to show for what we went through this year.
No way to practice against 6'4".
Yeah.
Understand that. But that's something that they can add to their
Yeah.
a notch on their belt.
Yeah,
they played against a big.
Yeah, and we played, you know, like Mount Zion had their 6'4" girl, but they were pretty much one. And, you know, these with Denver Anderson, she's 6'1", but she kind of plays on the perimeter, more of a different type of role. You know, they beat you up inside, and you know it. You really need to play this team once to really get a sense of, like, because you can, like you just said, you can't practice against 6'4", but you can play against them once, and the next time then you kind of have an idea of. The girls don't necessarily be able to see what you are trying to show them in a practice. They have to, like, experience it and then come back, you know, the next time. So it would have been great to play them in the LIC tournament, just to have a shot at them there and get some experience. But it is hard. But we've played against some tough, taller teams. But you know, a lefty post that pretty much just stays on her feet and turns and puts the ball above her head. It's tough to guard that, and they do. The other coach does a great job of getting plays, where you're mismatched in there, you're compromised in some way. But you know, we're not a little undersized in comparison to that team. We're a lot undersized.
Exactly.
So, I told the girls that what I was most happy about in this particular game is really the second half we played even with them. I mean, I know we got beat by 5 on the scoreboard second half, but really we played even with them because there was a couple there at the end, the bucket there at the end that we just basically gave up, and then, you know, the free throws. We pretty much, you know, played even or won the second half, and so that to me is, you know, a positive. It just took us a while to get to that point where we knew what to do. Could we pressure them enough? Could we speed them up enough? And we did. But just run out of time, and then they make free throws when you do end up fouling them, and you can get some bailout calls and some this and that. The one down here where he called out of, and obviously the game was all, you know, pretty much in check at that point. The one down here on the sideline, were right by. I mean, Kylie's foot was not even 6 inches from the line, had not even came close, and he points at the line and says, I mean, it was little things like that went their way all night long, just little calls here and there. It's just frustrating. He thought I threw a ball at him. No, I went and got it. I almost fell over because the ball was going faster, and then I turned around and I see him looking at me, and I toss it to him. And he's mad at me because he said I threw the ball at him. So I don't know. I mean, you
had rabbit ears from the second quarter on you, Coach.
I don't know. Like I honestly was not trying to do anything other than just get the ball back in play. And you know, he took it. I guess a little too serious, and he kind of, you know, changed the game on us there. But I love the effort from our girls tonight, and you know, can't wait to get back to practice tomorrow to dig in on Peoria Notre Dame, which is going to be another tall task. They're athletic, and they're smooth, and they got a lot of scoring options. So, and we got a long bus trip again. We go 2 hours here, about 2.5 hours, or you know, plus to Peoria. So we didn't do ourselves any favor, but you know, our girls are wanting to be tested, and this is what it takes, and this will get us ready for postseason.
You can tell you're down by 15 in the second quarter. Could have turned into 25 pretty quick.
Yeah.
Cut it down to 5 in the third quarter. That says all you need to say about the Lady Tigers and their resiliency. So, Coach, we look forward to Saturday.
Thanks for coming down here tonight,
we'll see
guys.
you next Monday.
Another long trip. Stay safe in the fog.
Yeah, you too. Lady Tiger coach Dave Tingley with his thoughts on tonight's game and his thoughts on his squad, and I couldn't agree more, Laney. I was impressed, and you know, for the most part, we played Mount Carmel fairly even in that second half. I'll let you run down the final stats though before we head north.
All righty, I think I'm just gonna do the scoring for the Lady Aces. Matt Randall had 22, 13 for Maddie Stevens, 9 for Nora Jones, 2 for Grace Thack, 7 for Jayla Smith, and 1 point for Riley Hershey. For the Lady Tigers, we were led in scoring by Kylie Edwards with 12, 11 for Taylor Clark, 5 for Gracie Watson, 4 for Macy Bicknell, 3 points for Kaylee Young, 2 points for Bella Moreski, and 2 points for Morgan Combs. So that'll do it for the Lady Tigers down here. We lose once again 54-39, your final.
Our next broadcast will be on Saturday night from Chrisman High School, where your Paris Tigers will make the trip up north to face the Chrisman Cardinals on Roger Beals Court. So we will see you then. JV will tip off at 5:30. We'll be on the air with that. That will be video only, and then we'll have coverage. Lenny and BJ will have that for you on Saturday evening. So for my partner, Lenny Irwin, this is Jeff Chambers. You've been watching Lady Tiger basketball on the Paris Sports Network.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by First Farmers Bank and Trust, North American Lighting, Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, Terry Elliston State Farm Insurance, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, the Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram Waste Disposal, the Skating Rink, and our affiliate sponsors, the Mary Lou Pine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnie